Hi, everyone, and welcome back to yet another exciting live session by Voice of Crypto, where we take a look at the top news updates as well as the price action in the crypto market. We will shortly be taking a look at the global crypto market cap and how the top cryptocurrencies have performed in the last one day. And then we will jump off to the top news updates from the day and really exciting turn of events happening in the market. So, looking forward to taking a look at the top cryptocurrencies, their prices, the global crypto market cap. But before that, I have a quick update for everyone who's or would be joining our live sessions, which is that watch out for our Telegram announcement groups in the comment section because we will be starting with really special giveaways for our exclusive community members on Binance, on YouTube, LinkedIn. Everyone who joins these live sessions will stand a chance to win from the pool of the giveaway. And how you will win that is something that you'll find out on our social media platforms. So go ahead, check out Voice of Crypto's social media handles, check out our LinkedIn, Twitter, check out our Telegram group. Most importantly, the Telegram announcement group where we'll be revealing more details about the giveaway. So go ahead, check that out. Now, without further ado, I will take you guys through the depths of the crypto market, and we will be taking a look at how the top cryptocurrencies performed, how the market cap has reacted, and a pretty insane jump in the global crypto market cap with um, crypto market cap increasing by almost 3%, a little short of 3%, but 2.76% in the last 24 hours. We can see that the global crypto market cap has finally established above the 1.31 trillion US dollar mark, which again can act as a very key support level. Earlier, of course, I've mentioned how the 1.25 trillion US dollar mark has acted as a decent support level. So, the global crypto market cap falling below that can spell some trouble for market participants. For now, however, we don't have to worry about that, especially looking at the impressive gains that the larger crypto market has seen in the last one day. And just yesterday, we were talking about the range bound momentum that the crypto market cap, as well as a lot of cryptocurrencies, noted on the midweek, that is Wednesday, which was yesterday. Now, however, we see a very fresh breath in the market, pivoting more towards bullish. And this was largely due to our King coin, Bitcoin, sort of acing the 35,000 US dollar mark. We can see that Bitcoin also touched the 35.8 US dollar mark, 35.8 thousand US dollar mark, and sort of came back from that level. Even so, if we look at the current price action, we can very well see that Bitcoin has increased on the hourly, on the daily, as well as the weekly time frame. Ethereum closely following Bitcoin's price action. While Ethereum hasn't crossed over any of the key resistance support levels in the last 1 week or so, for ETH to establish above the 1800 US dollar mark is one thing that will play in the narrative of Ethereum's price trajectory going forward. Scrolling down, taking a look at the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh um, cryptocurrencies by market cap, BNB gained over 2%, almost 3%, XRP over 2%. Solana has been like the showstopper in of this week, of this month. Solana has emerged as one of the highest gainers in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We can already see the 10% gains on the daily, the over 35% gains on the weekly. On the hourly chart, there is a bit of drop, not a lot, but 1.24% drop on the hourly chart. It means that in the super short time, Solana or Sol price has in fact dipped. Now, this could largely be due to the saturation in the market, which occurred after Solana reached key resistance levels. We will, of course, be deep diving into Solana's price trajectory towards the end. But before that, we will just take a look at the rest of the cryptocurrencies. Cardano finally gaining ground, and I'm really happy to see Cardano, which is often slow to catch up on bullish or bearish trends, gaining quite a bit of momentum here in the market with over 7% gains. Dogecoin also managed to make a little bit of stride in the market with 3% gains, but on the weekly chart, Dogecoin is still down by almost 7%, 6 to 7%, which again raises a bit of concern for Doge holders. Tron, not a lot of gains on the hourly, on the daily, but decent gains on the weekly. Seems like it has managed to maintain the long term, mid short term, long term gains. Toncoin again gaining a lot of ground. Same goes for Chainlink. We already spoke about Chainlink being one of the other showstoppers in this bullish market. Likewise, Polygon's Matic has gained over 5%. Dot gained over 7% ground. And yeah, the list goes on. There are quite a few. There are the number of cryptocurrencies that did not note a lot of gains in the market are fewer this time as compared to the ones that did. Uniswap again showing decent gains over 12%. I will just take a rather quick look at the market to establish how and which coins have raised. And it clearly shows that DeFi tokens, Aave, Chainlink, VeChain, Near Protocol have in fact made the list of top gainers, including HBR, Hedra's token. So pretty decent gains for quite a few cryptocurrencies right here. Now, before we take a look at the top gainers and how the next week or the weekend will be looking like, we will um, take a quick look at the top news of the day and what's been happening in the crypto market from a news perspective, from updates perspective. And right about now, I would love to reiterate for all the new, old viewers, present here viewers and listeners, that I just want to give this disclaimer once again that none of what we say in these sessions or what our guests say is financial advice. So watch out for the market when you invest or trade. This is, of course, a highly volatile sector, so always stay on your toes and do your own research. DYOR are the keys to live by in the Web3 crypto space. Taking a look at the top news of the day, we know that Bitcoin Miner Marathon tests BTC mining with methane gas from waste landfill. And we already know that there are quite a few issues around Bitcoin mining and that not being sustainable. However, new solutions are coming up in the market every now and then, which try to test Bitcoin mining with other options other than electricity. And methane gas from waste landfill is one way to go, or so it is being tested. How it will pan out is something that we will figure out, of course. But these upcoming solutions for Bitcoin mining, BTC mining, could in fact turn sustainable in the years to come. Another global news that came from Hong Kong in terms of regulations was that Hong Kong will allow some tokenized securities related activities really soon. And this can, in fact, play well for the narrative of Web3 in Hong Kong. Moving on, UK regulators have published guidance on new crypto marketing regime, and we already spoke about this yesterday and day before about how there's a lot happening in terms of regulations in the United Kingdom, and we saw how ad creators in the Web3 space will have to now undergo more scrutiny. And the UK regulators recently, in fact, just today, published an extensive guidance on how the new crypto marketing regime would work like. So, for anyone who is marketing or has ad services in that particular geographical area, do check out Voice of Crypto's extensive reportage on this particular issue. We also have included quite a few quotes from Web3 pioneers, industry leaders in this particular article. Go check out voiceofcrypto.online for more info on the same. Uh, Another news from the United Kingdom itself was that UK's National Crime Fighting Agency is seeking 6 crypto investigators. This means that crypto Web3 crimes in the UK will be carefully looked at going forward, and quite a bit to expect from that particular geography in 2024. Um, of course, from a lot of other geographies as well, and we can definitely not put behind US, which is one market that the Web3 sector keenly looks at or overlooks. And in a recent news, the UK SEC sort of released a subpoena about PayPal's USD stablecoin. And again, to know a little bit more about that, head over to Voice of Crypto's voiceofcrypto.online, our website, where you will be able to find extensive news reportage on all of these pieces of news. Of course, one of the biggest news, or which is not a news, has been one of the most trending topics for almost about a year now, is the FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried case, and of course the Sam Bankman-Fried trial, which is ongoing. And for the same, you can of course head back to voiceofcrypto.online. Getting back to price action, what one thing that most of the people in the crypto space are, or generally have been excited about, and I will not make our viewers wait for any longer. We'll dive right into the top gainers of the day. Of course, Bitcoin has been leading the market. We already spoke about it. I will also just take a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance, which is very well established above the 52% mark. And we know that it was below 50% for the longest time. Sort of was range bound. However, the tiny bit of ground that BTC dominance has gained, and it still continues to grow, sort of makes a decent case for not just Bitcoin price, but also the larger crypto market. Um, it also data also points towards a lot of activity happening in terms of crypto trading. We can see an over 60% bump in trade volumes in the last 24 hours. Crypto trade volumes made almost 61 billion US dollar in the last one day itself, so that does point towards an increased activity in the market. Quick look at the DeFi volumes suggests that 10.69% of the total crypto market's 24 volumes made the total DeFi volumes. The stablecoin volume stood at about 89.55%, which of the total crypto market volume, and it was about 55 billion US dollar in the last 24 hours. Without further ado, we will take a quick look at the top gainers of the day. Pancake Swap making an entry once again into the top 100 tokens by market cap, and a massive pump was seen for Pancake's cake token, not just on the hourly, but not just on the daily, but the hourly and weekly time frame as well. We'll jump right into this price action, but before that, we'll take a quick look at the other gainers. Oasis Networks Rose token has maintained its constant gains. Yesterday as well, we saw this particular token in the top gainers. It's sort of making it to the charts today as well, followed by Aave on the third position with over 12% gains. Right after follows Mana, Decentraland token, and Uniswap, Synthetics, Solana once again in the top gainers. However, an interesting trend to note right here in the top gainers list, if we take a look at the top 10 to 15 gainers, most of them are losing price or losing ground on their hourly chart. And that does point towards an interesting shift in trend, especially on the short term chart. This usually happens when price action is a tad bit too saturated. As an analyst myself, I can recommend taking a look at RSI to understand how overheated the markets are at a particular point. So, for anyone who's interested into trading, go check out Voice of Crypto's YouTube channel, where we have extensive guides on how to trade in the market. Then again, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research on the market. A quick look at Pancake Swap, the star of the day, without further ado. And we do see that Pancake Swap has maintained gains even on its hourly chart, which means that despite the market or price being a little bit overheated, it has still managed to make a few gains. However, on zooming out on the one-day trajectory of Cake token, we can see that it tested the 1.66 or 1.67 US dollar mark. However, it made its way from that top mark, and we can already see a local top being established here at the 1.67 US dollar mark by cake. However, it has made a slight u-turn from that and is currently trading at 1.63 US dollar, which is a little bit lower than the current local top that we have. And like I always say, to understand price action better, it's best to zoom out and see what's currently happening in the market. For a lot of tokens that we take a look at, that gained in the recent times, we see that they're already testing their all-time highs or local highs or yearly highs. The story is very different for pancake swap right here. In fact, it does seem like this could be a good time to enter the market for cake token, because on the yearly time frame we can see that cake token is still down by almost 65%. So on a yearly time frame it is still down by 65% or so. So if it is able to cross its yearly gains, it will mean almost 60% gains for anyone who enters the market even now. A look at its all-time price chart, it does seem like a rather it does seem like a rather how do I put it in better words, but to say that pancake swap token is in no better position than a lot of tokens who've lost ground in the bear market that we saw over the last couple of years. We can see that cake swap is down massively from its all-time high, which was 42 US dollar. It was 42 US dollar, almost 40x from the current price level. So there's a lot of ground to cover for cake token, despite the recent gains that it has seen on the weekly, on the monthly chart. A lot to work in terms of the yearly price action. And I think for cake token, it will be essential to cross over the 4.5 US dollar mark. Once it is above the 4.5 US dollar mark is when traders or investors in cake token can expect better gains from this particular altcoin, and only then would it see a bit of price action. But for now, if we take, like I said, if we zoom in, not a lot happening on cake. All the excitement, all the enthusiasm that we had for its weekly, daily gains seems sort of vanished, at least for me, if we take a look at its long-term price chart, which looks nothing short of pathetic at this moment. Nonetheless, a lot of ground to cover, which also means a lot of gains to be made for cake token. For now, however, Pancake's volumes, trade volumes surged, saw a massive 1000% boost in the last 24 hours itself. Market cap saw almost a 30% rise in the last one day, equivalent to the price rise, of course. And with this, we will close our session for the day. And I would once again remind everyone who's joined our sessions on the various platforms that we go live on, including YouTube, Binance Live, LinkedIn Live, Twitter Spaces, and Twitter Spaces. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all the places that we go live in. And looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow as well. Tomorrow will be a special session because it's, of course, the weekend, and we will be not predicting, but taking a look at the weekend price action, how it can pan out, just analyzing how cryptocurrencies will be performing over the weekend, whether it'll be a great bump or whether it'll be a great disappointment for everyone in this space is something that we will see for ourselves tomorrow. Quick reminder to join our Telegram chats, Telegram announcement channel. We have posted the link of our Telegram announcement channel right here on Binance Live. And thank you to the amazing 260, 300 people on Binance who have joined us today. And it's always lovely to see so many people join our live sessions each day. And we love our VOC crowds. Thank you to everyone for joining us today. Bye bye, lovely people of Web3, blockchain, and crypto. I will see you tomorrow in the same places around the same time, but with a lot of new pieces of news updates, price updates from the crypto market. Until then, bye bye.